Lesson 12-2, Volume of Prisms. Volume is the space that is on the inside of a three-dimensional object. So if you have a can and you pour water into a can, that water would represent the volume of the can, how much space is on the inside. So for our formula to find the volume of prisms, we have V equals BH. B is the base, so whatever the object's base is, you have to find those dimensions times the height of the object. And we'll do a few examples so you can see this. When you have the base, this is the area of the particular base. So if it's a triangle, then you have to do the 1/2 base times height. If your base is a square or a rectangle, you just do length times width. So your big B is kind of going to be its own formula within itself, and then you multiply it by the height. So pause the video to try this example below. Remember that the formula is V equals BH. So what we should have done is you should have found the area of the base, and it looks like in this particular shape we have a rectangular prism, so it doesn't really matter which one you determine as your base. So we're going to do the 4.2 times the 5 as the base, multiplying that by 3. So if you take 4.2 and you multiply it by 5, you get 21. 21 times 3 is 63. So that means the volume of this shape is 63 centimeters cubed. You always cube the volume because it's representing a three-dimensional shape. So that's kind of where you get that little 3. Now finding the volume of a triangular prism is very similar. You want to find the area of the base, and when it's a triangular prism, the base is a triangle. So remember, if we're finding the area of a triangle, it's 1/2 base times height. So we got to find that first. So if the base is 6 and the height is 2, then our area would equal 6. So then you take that and you multiply that by the height to get an area of 42 centimeters cubed. So always remember that the big B represents the area of the base. Whatever that base may be, you have to use the formula for that base to find the big B and then multiply it by the height of the object. We can also use the formula for volume to figure out a missing length. So this says a child's rectangular pool holds 17.5 cubic feet of water. That's a typing error there. Sorry about that. So the volume then is 7.5 feet cubed. That's the volume. What is the width of the pool if its length is 3.5 and the height is 1? So we know that it's rectangular, so it would be length times width times height, and the volume is 17.5. So the length, they told us, is 3.5. The width we don't know, and that's multiplied by 1. So now you could just simplify it down, so 3.5W, because the 1's not going to change the answer. You divide both sides by 3.5, and you end up with an answer of W equals 5 feet. So since it's just a measurement, you do not cube or square the units. The units of volume are always cubed, and the units of area are already squared, but the individual units of a dimension are just left as they are. Pause the video to complete the lesson review. Make sure you show me this lesson review for verification of watching this video.